welcome back to Destiny Love TV. We have some healing going on around here. Mind, body, soul, and spirit. Am I right about it? And we're inspiring each other because every time you stop by my channel to hear what I have to say, it inspires me greatly. And we have a whole lot of, well, you know, love over here. I want to talk to you today about self-care and whether or not your no means no. But before we go there, I want you to know that we are headed somewhere, and this is our roadmap. And for those of you who do not know about my book, it is Letting Go, How to Get Unstuck and Walk in Destiny. It is available on Amazon.com, and you can also check out my website, www.walkindestiny.org, and you can purchase it there as well. Anytime you come on to hear me, I'm asking that you would hit the thumbs up, which is a like, and that you would subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I'm coming on. And share it with somebody who may need it or somebody you think that you'd like to have it. So, how do you say no? Is it like this? Are you passive aggressive like this? Or are you clever with it? Like that? Or perhaps maybe you are just straight up with yours, you know what I mean? And just raw with it like that.
To the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell, no, no, to the no, no.
Hell to the no, no, no. Is that what you do? Are you passive aggressive where you say one thing but you do something differently? Do you run and hide? Is your no a solid no? Or do you keep saying no when they ask you, can you pick up the kids? Can you drop off the kids? Can I borrow some money? Can you do this? Can you do that? Matter of fact, do you have a minute? And we say no. But we do it anyway, right? You know what that is? That's betraying ourselves. Because our no doesn't mean no. And our word, we're not keeping our word to ourselves. We're keeping our word with other people, but we're not keeping the word with ourselves. We're actually saying no does not really mean no because we keep doing it anyway. So if you want something different and you want to get unstuck from where you've been, from those people, places, and things in those relationships, your family too. Sometimes family takes advantage of us, don't they? And that's not okay. And they're going to love you regardless, whether or not you keep saying yes when you really mean no or not. So you have to make sure that you make room in your life for you. Do you have time to go pick up those kids? Do you have the money to let them borrow it? Because you know they're not going to pay you back, and that's okay. If they can't pay you back, then it's not really a borrowing. You know, then you need to just give it to them. But the bottom line is we keep on saying yes, don't we? When we're shaking our head no, and we're going and throwing the cover up over our heads, and even pointing and saying, I see you, but I can't do it this time, and we do it anyway. That's not okay. Because where's the time you need for you?
There's going to be a day of judgment that comes down for my son when he becomes a man and asks me what happened. And then I had a fear that he was going to die. I kept having these dreams.
Right.
And, you know, the dreams, he was always absent in the dreams, or he died in the dream. Like he reached age 13 and then he died right there. Or he died as a child and then his body evolved to age 13. So for me, I hold on to that, and I feel like, and I still hold on to that now that I think about it. I feel like it's been, and I kind of, now that I think about it, I actually treat him accordingly.
Exactly. And you've been punishing yourself. And that's what this is about. Not the death of a child. He's still very much alive. Been punishing yourself. Time to let that go. So the first thing that we have to do is say no to our past and no to those nagging, controlling, punishing thoughts. So I'd like to introduce you to one of the advocates for WID, as well as a supporter of Destiny Love TV. Let's listen to her perspective on self-care.
So, yes, letting go, it is a form of self-care. And so people are not always clear about what is exactly self-care. Self-care is taking care of oneself. It's like really simple. You take care of oneself in all areas. That's physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. When someone's letting go, that's a form of self-advocacy. It's actually like self-compassion. And so, self-care is looking at having boundaries and the ability to say no, and having your no mean no, having no be a complete sentence. It's a form of doing the work, like when someone's letting go and they are looking at people, places, or things that are triggers for them, realizing what makes you angry, what makes you sad, what makes you frustrated. The media has convinced us so that self-care is, taking a bubble bath and getting a massage. Those things are great. I love them. But it's really deeper than that. It's going and getting underneath the surface and healing ourselves from within, not looking at all of the externals. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes, like a mom who's working and has kids, for them to take that bubble bath, that is a form of self-care. But just let's not forget that we have to get into those deep core issues and get some resolution in order to actually provide self-care for ourselves so that we become thriving individuals and not just surviving day to day. So, do you have a self-care plan? What are those things that fill you up? We always hear people refer to how you get on an airplane and you need to put on your own oxygen mask first before you do it for your child or before you help your neighbor. Well, it's the same thing with self-care. We can't pour from an empty cup. So, doing things like if you need help, being able to ask for help. It's not wrong to ask for help. It's okay to need help. That's a form of self-advocacy when we look at ourselves and we're like, hey, something's off here. I need some assistance. And we ask for that which we need. And so I would encourage everyone to figure out what they're going to do for self-care and what that looks like. If you need to see a counselor, if you need to do a group like letting go, if you need to journal, if you need to exercise, those are all forms of self-care. And so I encourage you this week to look and see, what can I do for myself? Because you know what? You're worth it and you deserve it.
Are you ready to give yourself more care and to make your no mean no? That makes room for you to do the things that you want to do. And it also gives you room inside for more joy and more peace and more laughter and more fun. And not always be so serious and upset about everything because we haven't made our no mean no. And we haven't put ourselves first. Most people would say that that's selfish, but sometimes you have to put yourself first. Sometimes you don't have the energy to do those things. But I tell you what, I bet you do have the energy to have a group of people with you that can help you move from where you are to where you want to be. Small group, self-care groups, WID, which is Walk in Destiny classes, one-on-one counseling. I even interpret dreams if you have them. Check my website out. It's on the screen. I don't just sell books. I offer healing, inspiration, and lots of love. Thank you for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you again, and don't forget to hit like and share and subscribe. And remember, you are tenacious. You are strong. You are confident. Breathe in that confidence and exhale that doubt, and love on yourself. Take care of yourself and make your no mean no, like this.
Hell to the no, to the no, 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 no.
See you next time. We love you.